if I were hiring someone for a position today, I would much rather hire someone who did not go to college. Why?
No shot.
100%.
Absolutely
And I do it all
not.
the time. And the reason is that the people who go to college go through 4 years and every single one of them talks and thinks and acts like a robot.
If I'm hiring somebody and I've got 2 equivalent candidates in front of me, and I've got a guy that was able to get his 4-year degree, that speaks volumes. I know that you can be on time. I know that you can show up every day and do what's assigned to you. I know that you have the ability to finish something. That's a hugely important thing versus somebody that shows up with no degree. If you don't have a degree, and you can make it without a degree, but you need a damn good portfolio to do that. And that is true advice for anybody working in any field. The college degree is the #1 grower of wealth inequality in the United States because people with college degrees are out earning everybody else so much.
Watch what happens in the next 10 years with college degrees.
It's so important. Even other conservative-esque people like Jordan Peterson talk about, like, how do we have a society where it functions when the IQ requirements for performing well in society are becoming higher and higher and higher and higher?
Listen, there's a few factors when it comes to whether or not you should go to college. Number one is the cost, and that's a huge factor. People go to college and they take out these loans and they don't realize how long you're going to be paying that off, and how much interest you pay off before you even pay the principal. They don't tell you these things.
No.
And so all of a sudden
they encourage it.
They encourage it, and they put you into debt for a degree that you will have and you will be paying for the next 30 to 50 years.
A degree you most likely won't even
will
use.
not even use. So I paid, when I went to college back in, I graduated, I think in 2004. Thank you.
Wow.
Yes. Oh, wow. Yeah. Wow. Oh, wow. My goodness. A little too excited about that one. I was paying $7. I paid out of pocket. I paid in cash. Okay. You were watching Teletubbies?
Teletubbies. Oh, gosh. Please.
No, I was in school learning about what we just talked about in the
Yeah.
7th grade.
And he was getting practical
Oh, my.
practice on that.
So I only took a loan out for my second year of grad school, and I was able to pay that off at, later on. But I'm debt free when it comes to that. But that is not the case right now because I think USC, and I understand I went to Cal State Long Beach, but USC right now, I was just talking to my brother about this the other day, is over $60,000 a year for tuition for USC. And people want that experience, but not realizing that 4 years of USC, unless you have some type of a scholarship, you're talking about $240, if I'm doing the math right, $240,000 that you are in debt for a 4-year degree. And then that leads me to my second point.
My sister-in-law has like 80 grand debt. Who has debt in here in school?
Yeah.
Chelsea, Jermaine,
Yes.
Gabe.
Yes. And she had scholarships too, I think too.
I had scholarships.
Now
too.
raise your hand if you feel like it was worth it, like to have that debt, to get the loans.
Mine, because I'm not that much in debt.
I'm not
Right.
raising my hand.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So you get to this point too where a lot of degrees right now, this is the conversation that they were having in the video. Do I hire somebody without a degree or do I hire somebody with a degree? And the problem is that a bachelor's degree will not get you much. Right. You have to have an advanced degree for a very specific job, a doctor, a lawyer, an engineer, a therapist, these things that require a master's degree or more. But for a lot of everyday jobs now in technology and things like that, you don't necessarily need the degree. You do need a specific type of hustle. You do need maybe a trade. You do need some type of skill that you can go to a program, or you can learn, or you can start volunteering your time and things like that. But it's not necessary to have a degree, and you have to outweigh, does the cost of the loans that I'm going to be taking, is that going to benefit me? And now you got to decide what you want to be when you're 18 years old, when the world's going to completely change in the next 10 years.
Yeah.